Greetings, comic book men! Luke Gallagher here with my video application. This is where I'm supposed to tell you a little bit about me and what makes me a good candidate. So yeah, let's jump straight into it, shall we? I'm 32, married, and am a blogger by trade. Excuse the plug, but the site's nerdbastards.com. You should check it out. It's a really cool site. I could use the traffic. I also herald from Boston, Massachusetts. Go Bruins! Yeah, maybe? I don't know. Really not that into sports. I don't know if you can tell from the various collectibles from behind me, but what I have a great affinity for is nerd pop culture. Now that means everything from movies, television, comic books, video games, action figures, collectibles, and so on. Heck, if it has anything to do with superheroes, sci-fi, or fantasy, it's my kind of bag. In fact, let me take you on a really brief tour of a few of my favorite things. Alright, so we've got He-Man and the Masters of the Universe. I have the power! Or something like that. Various icons of nerd pop culture. Oh, who are those guys?
Marty, you're gonna come back with me! It's about your kids!
A whole bunch of movies and collectibles that my wife does not approve of. And what kind of nerd would I be if I didn't have a decent collection of comic books? And a little bit of Star Wars all night long. It's Voltron, Defender of the Universe. And the story of Mr. and Mrs. Nerdbastards, aka Luke Gallagher and his wife. Does anybody want any magnets? So, as you can see, I have a variety of nerdy interests. Now, the thing that is nearest and dearest to my heart isn't really that nerdy. This is going to sound a little confusing considering that I just said I'm not that into sports. But, yeah, I'm a huge Rocky fan. You can check out my Rocky standee right behind me. I could talk at great lengths about this, but it's my favorite movie series of all time. Whenever I'm feeling like crap and need to find inspiration, I pop on one of those flicks. And, oh God, what do I say? Let's just try to simplify this by quoting the fourth movie. And I apologize ahead of time for my terrible Sylvester Stallone impression, but here it goes. Go on one more round when you don't think you can. Makes all the difference in your life. So, that idea of perseverance, that's something that speaks so much to me. Alright, so on to the meat and potatoes of the video. What do I actually want to go to the store for? Well, to sell some of my Rocky collectibles, actually. Rocky figures, to be specific. Let's check them out, shall we? What you see before you are a few figures from the Jakks-Pacific Rocky toy line introduced in 2006 in celebration of the last Rocky movie that came into theaters, Rocky Balboa. Now, the rarest figure of which is the one in the middle, Apollo Creed. What makes this figure very rare, and I don't know if you can tell from the label there in front, is that there's only 100 of these particular figures. Jakks Collectibles had a very limited online exclusive, and I just happened to be online at the right place at the right time, and I scored one. It's possibly one of the rarest items I own, as well as the most expensive. The figure features Apollo Creed in his classic Uncle Sam attire that he wore in the first film. Also, because of the rarity of the figure, I got it professionally graded at AFA with a grade of 90. With the condition that it's in and the professional grading, I've seen this figure go on eBay for $2,000 to $3,000. I'm actually hoping to present all three figures, Apollo, Rocky in his wheelchair, which is actually one at $1,800, and Ivan Drago from the Force film, hoping to sell all three for $1,700 to $1,800, though I'm willing to negotiate. Pretty cool figures, huh? I guess that begs the question, why would I want to sell off my most cherished collectibles? Well, for a few reasons, actually. Now, as cool as it would be to be on TV, I mean, that's really cool and all, I've always been looking for a reason to go down to New Jersey and check out the Secret Stash in person. I mean, oh my God, does that store look amazeballs. I've always wanted to go. I'd love to get the chance to meet Walt, Brian, Mike, and Ming. And in watching the show, it's evident that these guys are nerds. They're fanboys at heart. They appreciate items and look at them in the same way that the rest of us nerds do. And because of that, I know that I will get the best possible price for my items. So meeting the guys, going to the store, valid reasons on their own. But the biggest reason, and this is exciting news, is my wife and I are actually expecting a baby. Woohoo! A baby boy, actually. Shh, it's a secret. Now, with a baby come a lot of new costs, which we really can't afford. So, unfortunately, I have to sell off a large part of my collection in order to afford the baby. Alright, so that's my audition. Hope you all like it. Thank you very much for your time. Hope you all pick me. Again, I'd be head over heels to get the chance to meet the guys, go to the store, and possibly walk away with some moolah. On that note, remember to eat, drink, and be nerdy, for tomorrow we Jedi.